think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Are you ready?
We the best. It's time.
Welcome back to another Tech Q&A with Tech Coach Ralph. Tonight is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. We're pretty much almost through the end of the year, you know. We don't miss though. We don't miss. I am back. It feels like it's been forever since I have hung out with you guys, but I'm back. And we are at it again, Tech Q&A. If you have a question, feel free to call in. You know, I didn't even pin it to the top of the chat. Let me do that right now. Because if you want to call in, then just do that. Just click on the link. We can have a conversation. Let me turn on the link as well. Let's go put it right here. Oh, goodness gracious. We have Roxy getting on me too. Oh my, you hang with Ferris too much. All right. If you want to call in, let me turn it on as well. Let me see. Where is it? We got... I'm on a new computer, guys. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. Now, when I was on the old computer, I have no excuse for that. But let me see. Window... Link is on. So if anyone wants to call in, feel free to drop the link and we will get at it. All right. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Happy to be back with you. Last week I was out of town. The week before that I was feeling under the weather, but we have so much to talk about, so many questions to get answered. So, you know, no days off. Even while we're sick, we are still working, but we're going to get after it. So with that being said, let's get into our agenda for today. All right. So first and foremost, as we always like to do, I want to say thank you to all of the subscribers, the new ones, the ones who have been with me for a long time, those who I talk to on a regular basis, those that I've never spoken to. I just appreciate you all. You guys are so amazing.
I appreciate you.
And a big shout out to the tech savages who put in that work every single day. The tech barbarians, the tech prodigy, the technical explorers, the tech mercenaries, those YouTube members. And of course, we always give a big shout out to the tech bag chasers, to the tech bag chasers. Look at that. To the bag chasers, the tech bag chasers, whatever you want to call them. But shout out to you all. I appreciate you all so much. A round of applause for you all. All right. Hope you guys took a bow because you guys are absolutely amazing. All right. So real quick, just wanted to share this inside of the Patreon. It's available for free on free sign up. You get to watch all of the sprint reviews that the tech barbarians are doing going forward. I'm going to be uploading them every 2 weeks because we have our sprints every 2 weeks. So we have our sprint reviews. You can see what we worked on, the new features that we're adding, the different projects that we're working on, all of that. You get to have a somewhat behind the scene view. For those who are paid subscribers, they get to see the whole entire Scrum Night of when we do our sprint review, where we do our our sprint retrospective, and we do our planning for our next sprint. So that's very important, because if you are looking to get into tech, and even if you're not into tech, the whole agile methodology sprint is very, very useful, and to get a behind the scenes look of how software is made. So you know how they say how the sausage is made, but you get a behind the scene look. So that can be very, very valuable to you. Like I said, you get the sprint review for free. So you sign up and you can get access to it, watch it. If you have any questions, I think you can be able to post comments in there as well. So I think your car took a look at it yesterday or today, and he left a comment on it. So you know, ask your car, what did you think about it? Was it helpful? And you know, so if you're interested in seeing the sprint review for our, I think it was like 2 sprints ago, I'm going to be uploading the one that we did this past Sunday this week. So, and like I said, no charge for it. Just sign up for the Patreon free membership, and you can get access to that, and we can go from there, right? So hopefully that adds value to you. And if you want to get access to Scrum Night video, then you can sign up for the paid membership. If you want to get one-on-one coaching, there's higher tiers. We can talk about that. But yeah, so hopefully I can just I can add more value into your life, help you get to where you are desired to be. All right. So shout out to all that. Thank you guys so much. Now, let's get into our show schedule real quick, and then we're going to get into the chat, and then we're going to get to the question, right? But do me a big favor if you haven't done so already. If you're new here, or if you're not new here, but you haven't clicked that button, help us grow. We are growing quickly, but the more we can get this amazing information out, the more content we can continue to provide to you to help you level up in your tech career and all of that good stuff, right? So real quick, show schedule, Sunday afternoons, software explorations. We have been working on Terraform. However, this coming Sunday, we are starting the deep, dark alley of DevOps. I said, you know what? We've had enough Terraform infrastructure as code. It is time to expand. We are going into DevOps. Terraform is kind of part of DevOps, but DevOps is so much bigger. We're going to be learning about microservices, about Docker, about Packer, about Ansible, all that type of stuff. All right. So who in the world? Who is that? Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. But yeah, like I was saying, we are going to get into so many DevOps things, and we're going to learn a lot. So that's what we're going to be starting to go through this coming Sunday afternoons. It's no longer Terraform. It is DevOps. Bruh. Yes, it is. All right. Next up, we have our Tuesday nights tonight, our Q&A, where if you have a question, you want to call in, feel free to do that. You can ask a question in the chat. You can, and I also find questions as well that I go through, but the chat gets first priority. The people who call in get first priority. So you let me know, and we will, because I have no problem pushing my questions to the following week if we have some good questions and some good interactions in the chat. All right. Or if someone wants to call in, you don't have to be on camera, but you can call in. You can ask a question. Your voice will be on stream, but you don't have to be on camera. All right. So let me know. All right. So Thursday nights we have software explorations. This coming Thursday, we're going to be continuing the work they started with Jenkins, where we were setting it up on an AWS environment. We're going to configure. We're going to try to work, because I think at the end of the last stream, we're able to get the Node.js installed on it on our Jenkins on AWS. So we're going to try to run something on it, maybe some tests or something like that. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But that's the plan. So you definitely want to tune into this coming Thursday. We have our morning show. So Mondays and Wednesdays, we have our Coffee and Kata, where we're doing, we review some news articles, and then we continue working on our mobile development. Yesterday, so we need to upgrade our Android version to the target version of 34. Being that we're on a new laptop here, which I call Excalibur because of its power and might, we have to set up the Flutter environment and the Dart language support and our emulators and all that stuff. But yesterday when I started up an emulator, that thing went so quickly. It used to take us like 5 minutes for the emulator to start. It started in like 30 seconds. What? Yes, it was 30. I was like, what? I cannot believe it. I've been being held back for so many
They
years.
ain't believing us.
But we're here though. We are here. All right. And then we have our Saturday. My favorite, it's my favorite, it's by far it's my favorite show of the week. Saturday mornings. What's the show on Saturday mornings? It is the Men Lie, Women Lie, Numbers Manipulate. Yes, they do. That's where we review the weekly economic numbers. And boy, oh boy, do we have some economic numbers to review this week. You feel me? You feel me? Stock market is very schizophrenic right now. Right? We might be in a recession. We might not. We shall see, depending on who's telling us a story, or if they're even talking to us at all. Right? We might be.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
It's possible. It is possible. So we are looking into that. We are going to be reviewing that. And guess what? Guess what? Last week while I was out, I saw that we, and we have to give ourselves, you have to celebrate this, right? As a country, we have just reached $35 trillion. Yes, $35 trillion in national debt. So we're going to be reviewing all of that this coming Saturday. Like what I have on the list. Okay. Goodbye, Twitch. Let's see. All right. So what I have on the docket is two particular items to review, but I'm going to find some more stuff like some videos, all that type of stuff so that we can review and get it popping. All right. So that is the plan for this coming Saturday. That is our show schedule, our live stream schedule for this week. All right. And then real quick, our pre-recorded content, we have Mondays, we have candid conversations. Yesterday, I spoke about how boot camps lie to you and scam you into like the 5 things that they say to you it's a lie and it's a scam, how they play you.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So you definitely want to check that out. Wednesdays, we have software explorations, concept and overviews. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about why Python is the very best language for you to learn first. I'm not saying it's the best language for you to learn, but it's the first one, is the best first language to learn. Because we don't stop at 1, all right? We don't stop at 1. We have to level up, all right? And then Fridays, we have the Bug Bite. This coming Friday, I'm going to be reviewing in relations to the TikTok lawsuit. They are in court with the DOJ. And we're going to be reviewing what are some cases that the DOJ is making to support this TikTok ban that should be going into effect in January, which is interesting. I think it's like January 19th. What in the world? Let me see. Well, those are gone. But yeah, so we shall see. And because around January 19th, in January, there's going to be a new president one way or the other. All right. So we'll see what's going on. We shall see what is going on. All right. So with that being said, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, by the way, we do have, sometimes we have shorts. I'm going to be uploading some more clips from some different shows, as well as we have the clips from the Q&A show Monday through Friday. So definitely want to check that out. So do me a big favor with all that information, with all that show schedule. If you haven't done so already, do me a big favor, right? Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel.
Money.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Jamal Parks. I will be reading that super chat very, very shortly, but thank you so much. All right. But yeah, so like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every single time we go live. Check out the Patreon. You can sign up for free, get access to the sprint reviews. And if you need one-on-one coaching, definitely hit me up and we can get that. We can get something started. We can get something started and watch. Like, I really highly encourage you to watch the sprint review, because you will see people that I started working with a few months ago, like March, April, and they, like, the stuff that they're talking about, you would think that they have been doing this for years, and it's just been for a few months. So I'm just saying, I just highly encourage you, watch it to see, because people sometimes, oh, I don't know anything about tech. I don't know anything about tech, right? I don't know anything about tech. So that's all I'm saying. All right. We have a call coming in. Look at that. Let me answer this call, right? Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Hello there. Let me see. This is my first time using this call thing. So let's see what's going on. Guess is in the green room. All right. Let me see. We don't want to put them on camera. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Let me see. Let me try something real quick. Let's go to here. And let me see. Hello there. Go back to full screen. Let me see. Can you hear me? Let me see. I think I heard you a little bit. Can you see? Okay, I can hear you now.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Are you able to hear me? I can hear you. Kind of hear you. Are you able to hear me? You're clicking. All right. So I think we're having some trouble with the connection, but let's go to. So I'm gonna drop it real quick because I can see you in the background, but I can hear like your phone clicking, but I can't really hear you saying anything.
Yeah, this is more static. I guess it's probably on my end.
Yeah, so I can't really hear you, Nats. I can hear some clicking, but we'll try that again. Try calling back in, so we'll try that again later. But let me get to the chat, and then we'll get into. Oh, it's coming back. Huh? Let me get to the chat real quick, and then we will go to the phone. All right, so let me see. We got Chris Parks calling in as well. So you know what? Let me answer that. All right, let's see. All right. Hello? Let me, put that. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how's it going, Chris?
Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, that was me that dropped that super chat. I just wanted to jump by, show some love, man. Let you know I appreciate you and all that you're doing, man. I got a bunch of videos I need to catch up on. But overall, just appreciate what you're doing, man. And like I said, I'm gonna be studying for that CompTIA exam soon. But I'm doing it with like a basis of like no knowledge or background in tech at all. My degrees are in public administration. So I'm already getting into the federal government soon. So I'm going to be studying for some CompTIA exams just to see if I can get my foot in the door in terms of cybersecurity, because that's something I definitely want to go into because, just thinking that's probably the smartest bet. Uh, so, like I said, I don't really have necessarily a question so much as just want to come by on the platform and show love and let you know that I appreciate you. If you have any advice on where I should start outside of CompTIA security, because that's just the first thing that I saw, and I said I'll just go for it, and I'll try to learn it along the way. But yeah, for somebody like me that has a background in something else, not necessarily in tech, if you have any advice, I'd love to hear it, man. But if not, either way, it's cool.
Yeah, definitely. So let me read your super chat right now while I have you on. So Jamal Parks says, "Keep grinding, brother. Appreciate you and your knowledge. I'm gonna start self-studying for CompTIA security soon. Setting a goal for December exam." That is awesome. So I would say that when you are studying, you also want to, like, for me at least, when I'm trying to learn something new, when I just study like or get the theoretical knowledge and stuff like that, that's a lot harder for me to apply it to different situations. So what I normally try to do is, as I'm learning it, as I'm going through it, I also try to do something practical with it, so that it makes more sense to me. And now, like when like if I'm taking a test or I'm trying to answer some questions, and they present it to me in a slightly different way, then I'm able to think through it. Like, okay, what could this be? Instead of like studying strictly for the study guide that they give me and things like that. So I would say, like, as you're learning it, try to actually apply it into different ways. If you have to do some type of project, or I'm not too familiar with the TIA, Ferris might be able to answer a little bit about that better because he's in cybersecurity. But just in general, when I'm learning anything technical, in order for me to retain it, I have to actually get some hands-on experience with it. So that would be like some advice that I would say, like, try to get some hands-on experience, whether you're like doing some penetration testing, whether you're doing some logging, things like that. Like using the actual tools that's related to what you're learning is going to help you retain it a lot better.
Got you. Appreciate you. I can do that. I can look for some different programs and things like that, and probably I'm sure there's somebody I can connect to, to find out different applications I can use. But yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Actually applying it. That's actually the way I learn best, just doing it. So I think you're right.
Exactly.
So I'll give it a shot. But yeah, man, just working, grinding, keep up all the good work. Like I said, really appreciate you and the time that you take for all of this, and that's it, man.
For sure. Check in with me. Let me know if you have any questions. Call in, and we'll talk.
Got you. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it. Take it easy. All right, that was Jamal Parks calling in. Shout out to Jamal. All right, so there we go. We got our first question out of the way today, and let's get into. Let me check the chat. I haven't even read the chat yet. So let me see what is going on with my people. Yes, Mitch. I said my people, Mitch. All right, so we got Roxy saying, "Are we late?" I appreciate Roxy so much for being here. Like you're totally awesome, Roxy. You're totally awesome. Always supporting. And your car said the sprint review was dope. You know what? I'm gonna change this, move it like that. I don't like it in that little corner. All right, let's go with that. All right, and we'll adjust it as necessary. And your car says you can learn a lot from it. That is my goal. Hopefully we can add some value and some insight by sharing that. People can get a background, look at what we do. And it says, can we rebrand to Tech Hood Rats? No, right? No. Your car's like, what about Tech Pookies? No, we are not doing that either. We are not doing that. All right. Let's see. Sunday software exploration DevOps. Yes, it is. Started going through the course this past on the drive down from Orlando. I started going through listening to the course, and a lot of it I kind of know already. One thing I'm really, really excited to get into is microservices. So we shall see. And it says, we have 100 Pookies in the Patreon. Let's not. Thank you. See, the voice of reason. I'm gonna have to pass. Yes. I'm gonna have to pass on that too, Roxy. I stand with Roxy on. I stand with Roxy on this. All right. Let's see. Where I see Mitch's name. Where's? All right. Let's keep going. And so your car is trying to summon Mitch. All right. We got that. That's what was going on here. And let's see. So your car says, I have. It's too small. Hold on. I've been held back for so many years. That was really funny because I imagine how fast the new chips are moving. It says recession. This economy isn't a depression. This is a depression. Economy is cooking. And Ferris says, Nancy Pelosi failed us. She lost 9 million. Oh, you were following the Nancy Pelosi investment strategy. I got you. Well, it happens. And your car says the stock market is supposed to be like this. Election year and the world market is horrible. All the money is on America to bounce back so the world doesn't go into a depression. It's a lot of weight on our shoulders here. It says, your car says, hold on, be strong, don't sell. You'll be mad at yourself in 6 months. Yep, that might be very, very true. Ferris said it's too late. He sold everything with Nancy Pelosi. All right, it happens. And Ferris says, yeah. Good luck, Jamal. I would say definitely, Ferris, do me a favor, drop your channel. If you're still going to be streaming and dropping content, drop your channel in the chat, because I think that'll be very helpful for Jamal to see, to hear about the type of things that you do in cybersecurity day in and day out. So I think that'll be helpful. And your car says, watch your stocks in April. They all will be at their highest. This always happens election year. Okay. And your car also says, good luck on the CompTIA, Jamal. And it says, I remember my CompTIA days like it was 7 days ago. Your car says, that's because it was 7 days ago. All right. It says, what's up with the raccoon cap tech Pookie your car? See, I love this. This is my bandit hat. When I am in this raccoon, it's my bandit hat when I am being mischievous, right? When I'm being mischievous. That's the comment. It says, Mitch was doing a little analysis and can't come to the synopsis of why Mitch isn't in the promo rather than you're a hater. You know what, Mitch? When I was crazy, I was like, I have to find a spot for Mitch because he's gonna notice that and he's gonna be upset about it. But here we are.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Must be a Mac Apple. Yep, it is. It is a very, very powerful Mac Apple. All right. And we got my guy in the building. I hope I'm saying it right. Zeno the Saiyan. What's going on? Welcome. I think we have a call coming up this Saturday as well. Can't wait to do that. Versus bro neglecting the chat. I'm here. Ferris. Someone called in. Ferris, what do you want me to do? And Mitch also says, I do appreciate you though. But this page is not big enough for the both of us. I can only take you so far. I'm out. All right, Mitch, I'll see you in a few minutes. All right. Let's see what we got. And it says, call in and ask any question you have, Zeno. Yep, there goes the link. If you want to call in, I am here for you. And Jamal says, y'all a mess. Yes, we are. And we got my guy in the building. What's good, Junior? What's good? What's up? All right. And Ferris says Security Plus, try hack me, the path, use that URL, go to CompTIA site and see what they're asking for. Use ChatGPT to explain concept or break it down. Didn't take long. ISC2CC is free as well. Great insight. Definitely check out Ferris's page. Only if he's actually going to be streaming, because Ferris is working like 10 jobs now, all right? And let's see. Let's catch me while you can. He's not going anywhere. Mitch isn't going anywhere. Mitch loves us over here. And Ferris's work has been killing him. Trying to do YouTube, but they pulled a catch-21 on me. I thought it was SecOps, but they gave me auditing role. I'm so mad.
I hate it here. I want to go home.
It happens. All right. Ferris says he's cooked. Not only cooked, but he's absolutely cooked. Sucks. It says, Ralph listens to nothing I say. I'm sorry, Mitch. Did you say something? My bad. And it says, you gotta admit it was funny when you thought I was out there and didn't say anything. I was sad. I was like, anyways, let's get to our first question of the night. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live. Check out the Patreon, check out that sprint review. It is very, very helpful and informative, and it is free of charge. All right, let's get to our very first question of the night. However, I guess it's a second question, but we have a call coming in. Let me see what is going on. And I think they hung up. All right, let's get to our first question, or let's get to our second question of the night, and then we'll go from there. All right, so let's go to, I feel bad. I found too many bugs. And your car, I apologize for the picture of the bug because your car hates bugs, but I needed it. I needed it this time. All right, so this one goes, let's get to our, I almost forgot.
Another one.
Anyone here feels bad for raising too many bugs? Currently, I'm working with a small team of 6, 1 QA, moi, 1 tech lead, 1 project manager or product owner or product manager, 1 front end, 1 back end, 1 business analysis. In our project, there are many bugs, either UI or functional, and they have recently moved from dev to PDV environment. Now, it's even worse. Old bugs are coming out again. That's not good. That is not good at all. So anyways, because the development is so messy, it came to the attention of the PMO why there are so many bugs in this project. They think the tech lead was doing such a bad job, even though he was working overtime. Then I kind of feel bad for raising so many bugs. Now, because the bugs are also recurring, I feel like I'm nagging in the group chat. Oh my goodness, what in the world is going on here? Sometimes being a QA, I kind of feel like the black sheep. You know, I should change to my black sheep hat. Give me a second. I'm going to change to the black sheep hat. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now we have our black sheep hat on, right? So, because, you know, we can't be the black sheep, right? So I kind of feel like the black sheep or an outcast because I bring bad things to the table. What? Well, I'm going to start a timer, right? I'm going to start a timer. And I'm going to say, first and foremost, at the very least, you bring something to the table. Just going to say that, all right? So here we go. I do not think that you should feel bad for doing your job, right? I'm just saying, like you're doing a good job. You're somewhat doing a good job because you're able to identify all these defects and report it and stuff like that. Like you said, the development process is not the greatest. However, my friend, I would say that you have to also be proactive. You need to find a way that you are going to be like Minority Report, right? And stop the bugs before they actually happen. So, and how do you do that? So you have to play a more active role in the development and the testing. You need to write automation tests. You need to have regression tests that are running on a regular basis. You need to ensure that your developers are also writing good unit tests. Because it is unacceptable that when you make a change, that something else breaks somewhere else, you know? That is a result of bad code, but also bad quality assurance practices. Simple as that. So with that being said, you need to start implementing I gotta stop looking at the chat because you guys are so funny. I'm just gonna move it all the way over here. Anyways, so you need to be proactive. And now when you have them start implementing their unit tests, you need to start writing automation tests. You need to run these tests on a regular basis. Every time a code change is made, unit tests run, automation tests run for the UI, for the API, for whatever other tests that you have. Those need to be executed. That is going to ensure that that whenever you make changes, old functionality is not being broken. There is no reason that when you are fixing something that you should be that all these different bugs should be happening. You also need to go back and if I think you need to be a voice of leadership for the team, for the engineering team, for the developers, and say, all right, it is not good. It is a bad look on us, on our team as a whole, as a collective, that every time we make a change, that something is happening, and then that old bugs are coming back. Why is that happening? What is our standard operating procedures as a team? So, and this is how this normally comes about, because it's like Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. I want to go fast. Sometimes going fast just leads to a very, very bad accident. So what that means is that you are going to have so like it has to be part of the acceptance criteria, or how the definition of done, that you have unit tests done, you have automation tests done, that they're passing before we can merge into the main branch or the master branch and then deploy. All the tests have to pass. And every time a little bit of code is changed, for anything, like for any code that's changed that doesn't have a unit test is added to it. And it's not to say that there's like automation tests for every single thing on the QA side of it, but it's a discussion that needs to be had. You know, like some people, they believe that every single thing warrants a discussion. All right? And that's not the case. But when it comes to building software, there's a lot of discussions to be had so that we can properly build the right software. So I think that the way forward for you is not to feel bad about reporting bugs, but to work more cohesively, to be actually part of the team, instead of coming in on the back end and saying, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. You discuss the requirements, the acceptance criteria, the story with your developers, and you say, this is what I'm going to be looking for. So then they can also be looking for it as they're developing, so that there's a less likelihood of these bugs creeping up. And so that's one thing. Then make sure that they're writing unit tests to properly test their code. And every time something breaks or they change something that doesn't have a test, they add a test for it. And you are also building a comprehensive suite of regression tests so that it is testing the web, the UI, is testing the functionality, is testing the APIs, so that you can have the confidence and the assurance that you say, they have the quality assurance that I feel confident in deploying, and now you will alleviate the worries, the fears of the PMO and of the company and of your customers, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is the customers, all right? And on that note, we shall wrap that one up. All right, let's go to the chat, because I saw some funny stuff coming in and I was like, goodness gracious. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Ferris says, either way, I'll do it and be top player. Just gotta take time after work to understand what I'm doing. You see, Ferris is about business. Ferris stands on business. And Mitch has got them subs up. We working out here, Mitch. We working out here. And Mitch, I give you great credit for the sub count because everyone knows the party doesn't start until Mitch gets there, right? Let's see. So Ferris says, they told me to get CISA while I'm at it. You know, hey, they're just throwing everything on. And let's see. Zeno, the saying says, what should I be looking into tech? So that is a very, very loaded question because the tech space is massive, massive, massive. There's quality assurance, there's software engineering, there's DevOps, there's like mobile development, there's game development, there's cybersecurity, and inside of all of those fields, there's different roles. So like there's like the software developer, there's a DevOps engineer, there's a site reliability engineer, there's the QA engineer, there's the like in cybersecurity, the SOC analyst, there's the IAM engineer, so many different things that it's such a loaded question. I think that what we're going to have to do is to start saying, all right, where is a good starting point? Like to know what do you know so far, and then what to learn, and then how we pivot from there, how we're going to maneuver from there. So, but yeah, there's so many different things that to be looking into. So that's a very loaded question, but we are going to figure it out together. Your car says to Ferris, if that's the side hustle, then that's cool. Actually, then you can get more money from them. And we go with
Money.
That's right. No bags fumbled. All right. It says you get a spot in the promo. Chump, Saturday, I'm off. Good luck. Mitch, how do you know that's the only promo? How do you know that's the only promo, Mitch? Let me write it down. Create a new promo with Mitch in it. All right. I got a note. All right. I'm just saying. And pretty much what I was just saying, Ferris says, what you like, you a designer, a builder kind of person, you like to be a warrior, defender. That's pretty much what I was saying. Like there's so many different fields. We have to figure out what your interests are and how we can plug you in. And it says that boy trying to model now. I mean, you know, did a little bit of modeling in my past, you know, I'm just saying. And it says, it's not bad. I can learn a lot there. It's just zero mistakes since it's for the government. I mean, all right, Ferris. Are you gaslighting us? Are you saying zero mistakes since it's for the government? Aren't they like the king and queens of mistakes? But I can get my own team and become a dictator. Kamala got nothing on me. I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. All right. Let's see what else we got. And it says, I feel like when they started Tom Brady over Drew Bledsoe after the injury. Oh my goodness. It says, bro, bring roaches to the table. Who is the caller? And it says, I'm definitely not Bledsoe. Chump? Who did you say chump? Was it Mr. T who said chump? Mitch, remind me, who said chump? Was it Mr. T? The Indian there. It says, Mitch says, you Scotty when Jordan retired. Oh man, that sounds like fighting words to me.
Bruh.
Is it Pippen on the Portland Trailblazers? That's my question. And Roxy says, what did the sheep say to the raccoon? Your car says, I said, I feel like. I didn't say you are. Okay. Let's see. You know, says, fitness guru, designer, and creator trying to find cushion to market myself. All right. It says, I got damn Rodman with the leopard print hair. Get it right. Okay. So, hey. All right. Let's see. Don't let Ralph make you feel good to go against your idol. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? What is going on over here? The chat is wild. The chat is wild. All right. And Roxy says the answer is curry masala. I don't know. That sounds not too appealing. I'm just saying. It doesn't sound too appealing. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go to our second question. Let's go to our second question of the night. So, where are we at? Our third question, actually. It is our third question of the night because we had someone call in earlier, all right? So, let's do it.
Another one.
How did you get comfortable in corporate? That's a great question. So, what are some learnings that made you more relaxed in your job? So, let's start the timer. I would say, what made me more relaxed in my job? I would say years and years of experience would definitely be that. Because I remember my first somewhat corporate job was my first job was working at a park, and that was a total mess. Like, we were so wild out there. That was not a corporate job whatsoever. And I would not recommend anyone do the things that we did at that job, right? But so we're not even going to talk about that one. We're going to go into my first, I guess, quote unquote corporate was when I was working at a call center doing tech support for a web hosting company. I learned a lot doing that job about DNS, about setting up mailboxes, about MX records, all that type of stuff that I still use to this day, like FTP, so many different things, SSH. And I would say when I started, that was like my first quote unquote real job. And I mean, I did work overnight at a Walmart at the neighborhood Walmart when I was in college in Orlando, but I don't count that. But corporate, right? Really, I'll tell you the number one thing is how to be professional, like how to communicate with people in a professional manner. And I'll say this. It is not something that we learn well growing up. They don't really teach you that in school. I mean, I'll tell you a quick story about school. All right. One of my friends, they played football in high school, and they went to college, and in college they're playing football in college, and they had to turn in a paper, and they wrote it on paper. Like they took a pen or a pencil and they wrote it on paper and turned it into the professor. And the professor's like, "What is this?" And he goes, "That's my paper." He's like, "No, this is college. We type papers here." And he's like, I never typed a paper in my life because the school that was in our neighborhood, which I didn't go to that school, but the school that was in our neighborhood, the standards were so low. So we really don't learn how to navigate in these corporate environments, and then we feel that we are out of place. Then some people call it quote unquote code switching. I call it being professional, knowing your audience, because you need to be able to relate to the people that you're trying to sell to, right? When you go into like life is about selling yourself, your skills, your value. So if it's like, oh, take me as I am, well, you know what? A lot of times that's why no one takes you. Just saying, like, regardless of the arena or the field that we're playing in. Like, it could be sports. If you suck at a particular sport and you say, well, take me in my, crappy athletic ability, they're just not going to take you. You're not going to make the team. So all that to be said is being professional, learning to be professional is very, very important. It is something that we should learn in our, as we're growing up, how to be professional, how to be respectful. I think people used to learn that before, but now not so much. So I think that's like one of the most important things, learning how to be professional and not to, and it's it took me some time to learn that, because like even at that job, talking to customers, trying to like not be rude to rude customers, how to deal with managers. But as time went by, I got much better at it, and knowing how to like pretty much how to speak to people in a way that I'm going to get what I need, what I want, what I'm looking for, but also not to, but also to be assertive as well, to show like why, or to argue your point in a respectful way. A lot of times people, they just want to blow up, and you know, it goes left. It goes left. But I think that being able to communicate effectively does wonders for you. And then when that happen, when you're able to do that, when you're able to communicate effectively, then that's going to build confidence in you, but it's also going to have other people put their confidence in you. It's like, okay. And then that leads to being reliable, all being professional is being reliable, delivering on what you say you're going to deliver on. If there's an issue, that you bring it up, and you don't try to like hide it and stuff like that. I think that's what many people lack. And if you can exert that professionalism, then you're going to be protecting yourself from potential hardships. And I just think like the way that I got comfortable was getting to be more professional and knowing what I'm talking about, like not just, doing the bare minimum, always pushing to learn more, to do more, to be a leader. And then when that way you stand out from the crowd, and then you get so many different opportunities to grow, to pivot, and then you get to be in charge of your destiny instead of hoping that that someone does something for you, right? I never really care for anyone doing anything for me. I want to go out there and prove my value, no days off, work hard every single day. All right. So that's how I got comfortable in corporate. If you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know. Let me know. All right, let's see what else we got going on over here. Let's see. I don't want any credit now. We will never go back. All right, we got my guy J Ben in the building. What's up, J Ben? How are you doing tonight? Mitch says GRC analyst too. Yep. What is? I think I did a presentation on GRC, but I can't remember. Governance, risk management, and compliance. That's what it is. Government, risk management, and compliance. Definitely right, Mitch. Let's see what else we got. Says front-end engineering, service desk roles. Those are definitely possibilities. Let's see. It says, let's run it up. You can call in, ask any questions. That's a fact. And let's see. Chief of mistakes, got you. We got Angel Warrior says hello to you as well. Welcome in, Angel Warrior. Happy to have you here as always. And Ferris says, I am the Ramsey of cyber. Would that be Gordon Ramsay or Dave Ramsey? Just want to know. Just want to have clarification. Which Ramsey are you referring to, Ferris? Let me know. And we have the one, the only Ari Reed in the building. Just stopping by to show some love. I missed most of the live, but I'll definitely catch the next one. Thank you so much, Ari. Really, really appreciate you. Your car says the lemon drop queen. That's what I'm talking about. What else we got? It says, Ralph, it's been 2 weeks. We got to get the chat live. You know how we do. Your car went on a recruitment tour. Maybe because your car went on a recruitment tour, that's why he's in the opener. And, I'm just kidding, Mitch. I'm just kidding. Bad joke. It says, experience, you will always in the beginning feel out of place, imposter syndrome. And I'll tell you this, right? And it's not even like when you first get started. It's whenever you start a new company, you still feel that, because it's like if it's a new domain, a new field, it's like you know how to do whatever you know how to do, but just being around new people, working in a new domain. Like I went from working in like website translation stuff to working with like kind of like mobile marketing stuff, then to working for a pharmaceutical company, then to working in the video streaming industry. And each time it was a totally new domain. Didn't know anybody there. However, just by being persistent and saying, you know, I'm going to figure this out, and just putting in the time, putting in the effort, communicating with everyone, asking questions, giving my opinion, like, I think this might not be the best way to do it. You just get, that's how you build a relationship, and that's how you get a lot more comfortable. Let's see what else we got. Angel Warrior says, do you suggest ServiceNow for free IT training? I am not really familiar with ServiceNow. I normally, I'll say I'm not familiar with ServiceNow. I normally go on Udemy and I search for like, I look at the courses for what I'm trying to learn. And that's the ones that I normally recommend for people. I always say get them on sale so you don't pay a crazy amount of money, because Udemy will definitely get your foot in the door. If ServiceNow offers something to that extent, then it's probably good. If it's free, you can definitely use it. If it's free, you can definitely use it. But a course, a boot camp, whatever it is not the end all be all. Definitely, if you haven't seen the video from yesterday about the ways that boot camps, they lure you in, definitely want to watch that. But just taking a course, whatever it is, it's not going to be the end all be all. You need to have real practical training, implementation, like a real use case, like actually building something is going to make the world of difference. I remember when we were doing our like some cybersecurity work on this channel, and we implemented Grafana and trying to get the logs to flowing through there, like that right there, like going through that was very, very helpful. So it's wherever you get wherever you learn from, you just need to be able to apply it as well. So it just depends on what you're trying to learn. I'll definitely check out ServiceNow and see what they have to offer. But any places you get information is going to be helpful. I always say try to keep the cost as low as possible, and then as you move forward, you build upon that. So definitely think about that. Let's see, who is we? I don't know. Who is we? Who is we? Who? That's very philosophical, Mitch. Who is we? Is there a person named we? And Ferris says, just be yourself. Code switching means you just suck. Just be yourself. Code switching means you just suck. I agree. Says bring Starbucks for the managers. I wouldn't. I don't think I've ever. It says, and don't be foolish like me. Let's see what else we got. So Gordon Ramsay. So Ferris is the Gordon Ramsay. Watch him cook. Mitch says, yep, my time is done. Please don't go, Mitch. Please don't go. Let's see. How long it takes to get comfortable at a new role? I would say it depends on what you're doing, but I think I'll say, all right, let's put it like this. For QA, for software engineering, I think it's more of when you start to contribute and things start to make more sense to you. Like when you can sit in a meeting and the people who've been there for a while are talking and you're not lost. And you can actually like put things together. You can actually ask questions that contribute and are valuable, and it's just not like for you to catch up. I think that's when you start to get comfortable. When you can mainly when you can start to contribute and you understand what they're talking about. When you start, let's say you're in software development and you are estimating level of effort on stories. I think that and your estimations are pretty much in line with everyone else. I think that you can start feeling a lot more comfortable in that role. So that's what I would say. Let's see. Which says, yeah, same with me. I was quiet. You could hear a pen drop. I would just say, okay, makes sense. Hilarious. And it says, I think that just depends on you. Yep. I think it's like when you don't feel foreign, It's going to be a lot. You'll feel a lot more comfortable. How do you feel, Mitch, how do you feel about projects, work you're doing, the people around you? Could be one day, could be 1 month, 1 year. It just depends on you. I would hope it's a lot sooner than 1 year. 1 day, probably not. I normally say it's around 3 to 6 months. And it depends how complex the field is that you're working in. And it depends on the amount of experience that you have as well. So there's so many different factors that go into it. Like Mitch saying, it depends on how you feel about it, what type of work you do. Definitely agree with that. Let's see. Zeno says, I already sell merch through Bonfire. Would you suggest creating apps of my own for my clothing brand, workout, meal plans? That would probably be a good idea. It depends because it depends on like what you want. Because I'll tell you this, that would be a very long-term project if you've never done anything like that before. Because if you want to build it for yourself, it's going to take learning some type of coding language, learning about databases, learning about infrastructure, stuff like that. I would say that would be a great long-term goal, but if you did want to build something to get started now so that you can market your clothing, put your workout and meal plan and stuff like that, there are services that will generate an app for you, and you just it's like a template type of thing where you can plug in your data in. So there's two approaches to it. So we can that's definitely an idea. All right. So that is that. Oh, we're at the end of the chat. So shout out to that. And we are going to get to our next question. But if you haven't done so already, do me a big favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time that we go live. And check out the free sprint review inside the Patreon, techcoachralph.dev. Check it out. You see all the amazing content. And if you scan the QR code right there, it'll take you straight to the Patreon so that you can sign up for free, watch our sprint review, ask questions, and have us give you some more insight so that you can have a better understanding of what's going on in a software development environment. All right. So with that being said, we are going to get to our next one. You know what? I just realized, let me turn this on. Shame on me. There we go. All right, cool. So we are, what a question we're about to get into, because this is perfect. This is perfect. All right.
Another one.
Where to find real life QA projects. So looking for real life QA automation projects that I can learn from, please share links. So I don't have any links to share with you. However, what I can share is I'm going to start this clock. And what I can share with you about real life QA automation projects is anything, absolutely anything can be a QA automation project. Now, when you say real life, that determines like how do you define real life? Because I can, and we've done this on the channel before, but I can go to Best Buy's website and start automating that. I can go to Amazon's website, which we've done, and start automating that. I can go to Uber Eats. I can go to DoorDash. I can go to any website, which we've done on this channel. We even went to my friend Calculus Coder's site. Calculus Coder is a YouTube creator, content creator, but he created an app called Free Mind Recovery. I think it was built in Node, and he got users and stuff like that. He put it out there, something like to help with mental health and stuff like that. But I used his website to write automation tests, and I was able to point out to him some design flaws in his code. Like we need to have IDs or test that IDs and stuff like that. But anything like you can automate anything to get practice on real life websites to do automation. Now, I also want to say this though. That is only going to take you so far because that just means that you know how to write code. The question is though, how do you write that code in an environment that is actually going to mimic the way that you're going to work in a work environment, right? So in comes Tech Coach Ralph, where in the next sprint review that I'm going to be uploading to the Patreon, it's going like two of my tech barbarians, they are actually showing the automation test that they wrote in Python, where it runs 13 automated API tests. Guess how long it took to run? Guess how long it took to run? It took 0.6 seconds. 13 tests ran in 0.6 seconds. And this thing is really bothering me. Hold on 1 second. Oops. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Just a little bit of OCD. Cool. Works for me. All right, forgive my OCD, but I just, that thing was driving me crazy. All right, anyways, like I was saying, they get to work on pushing the code up to GitHub, learning Git, working in a Scrum environment, in an Agile environment where we have stories, we have sprints, and the story was to add the automation tests. They got to work together in the same branch where they split up. All right, you're gonna write these API tests, and now you're gonna write these API tests. Now in this current sprint they're working on, they're going to be doing the UI automation as well. So, and this is for an app that we've built from scratch, from like there was absolutely zero, nothing, and now it is live. It's just got posted in the chat. You can click on it. The Poopy Pants app that's inspired by David Goggins, and it looks very basic, but there is so much technology and infrastructure that's on behind that. And then in the future, what we're planning to do is split it out into microservices so that we can branch off the API that stores the quotes, and then that can go to, and then now we can start building a bunch of different websites and mobile apps that can provide you a quote at will, but all that to say is it's not about the app. It's about what you're learning while building the app. I hope that makes sense. But so that is the closest that you're going to get into real life experience without actually working for a company. So I hope that makes sense. Sorry, more OCD is happening right now. Give me a second. Anyways, so you can, and if you can structure the way that you work in the Agile environment to get that type of experience, working with GitHub and stuff like that, great. But the way that I've built it is the way that like, I'll tell you this. On the next sprint review call that you are, I think it's on the sprint review, maybe it was in the retro. It might be on the whole Scrum night. But one of the tech barbarians said that when they got the job that they're working at now, it was because on their resume, it listed things like Docker, it listed things like GitHub, it listed things like Node and all the stuff like that. That is what made that tech barbarian stand out in comparison to all the other people, all other candidates. And that was for an internship. But while they were working in that internship, they said, hey, we want to keep you on longer. And we also want to, after you graduated in September or October, we want to bring you on full time. But if they didn't invest in themselves so that they could learn how all this stuff goes and not like try to learn it on the job, which a lot of times you're not even going to get the opportunity. So that's, to me, that's the closest that you're going to get to real life QA projects, real life work experience. Because if you can easily integrate into what's already going on, then you're going to have a much better opportunity. But if you're hoping that you're just going to go into a boot camp and that you're going to just write some random GitHub automation stuff that no one really cares about, it'll give you some experience. However, it is not going to give you that real world experience that you are promised to get inside of a boot camp. All right, I'm Justin. All right, with that being said, I'm going to wrap that one up.
Another one.
Not that one. This one. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. Anything new in the chat? Let's see. Nothing new. All right, cool. So we are going to get into our next question of the night. Let's see. So this one's pretty creepy. This one is pretty creepy. All right, let's get to another one.
Another one.
My company is spying on me. So, just found out the company installed software that takes screenshots of open windows and records them every 90 seconds. This gives me so much anxiety. I work hybrid, 2 days from home for a small company. There have been periods where work is slow and I use a mouse mover, a mouse jiggler, some people call it, or have an easy day and schedule fake meetings with myself where I just sit in a Teams meeting so it shows as in a call to look busy. What? I swear. I'm just give me a second. Just give me a second here. Give me a freaking second here. So I swear that people will find ways to do the most conniving things, the most sneakiest things in order to not have to, like, that takes so much effort. Like, to me, like, just to think about these things, like, come on. Anyways, let's see. From what I've heard, they take screenshots every 90 seconds and then the software compares windows up activity and can report on it. I'm hoping they only use this stuff when they are suspicious, but I can't help but get crazy anxiety from this. I guess chances are I would have been reprimanded by now if they were actively monitoring me and I have delivered some high impact projects. But at the same time, I would like the option to take it easy every now and then. That is called before work, lunchtime, after work, and every 10 minutes if you need to take a smoke break. All right. So just saying. Anyone else deal with software like this? I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm crazy paranoid now and I'm afraid to use my mouse jiggler, as in the famous words of Will Smith, getting jiggy with it. I'm just saying. So let's start the clock on this one. So, your company is spying on you. Well, I think instead of just sitting in a Teams meeting with yourself to show that you're in a call, why not, instead of trying to scam the system, why not actually make viable use of not your time, but of company time? So what can you do if you don't have actual work to do? Well, what I like to do is I say, well, what can I learn? What initiatives do we have? How can I add more value? So if there's not anything to do for a particular moment in time, I'm going to jump on a course and I'm going to go through the course, try to learn something and try to see and something relevant to the company, something relevant to my role. Because guess what? Believe it or not, Mitch, I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest, right? I'm going to be honest. Tech Coach Ralph, does not know everything. It's true. I know it's hard to believe, but I don't know everything. All right. I really don't know everything. So what I do when I don't know everything is I go and learn it. And a lot of times on the job, the company is like, they'll even be willing to pay for courses or for plans or for services that allow you to learn. So now, instead of trying to use a mouse jiggler, trying to put yourself in a Teams meeting, you actually are spending the time to learn something that's going to help you, help your company, help your team. And it's going to, and now if they happen to take a screenshot of your monitor or screen recording, whatever, they'll see that you're actually doing something productive. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. As you're learning, you share about what you're learning. And like you have one-on-one with your manager, and you're saying, "Yeah, I'm learning this. Hey, I would like to do a presentation on whatever it is that you're learning." And that way, you get like, instead of just being. And here's the thing, right? Some people, they might enjoy being at the same spot for their entire lives. It might be my OCD, but I always wanted to learn more. I always wanted to do more. So I'm just saying that use that opportunity to learn, to level up, to grow. You feel like you're trapped at this company, but you don't have to be. You might be able to get promoted if you learn more about the type of work that you do. You might be able to go to another company. I'll tell you this. At one of the companies that I work for, I used the membership of like Udemy to learn a bunch of stuff so I could leave. So use everything to your advantage. Like, time is the most valuable and precious asset that you can never, ever get back. And that's why we released the time cost calculator in the iOS App Store as well as the Google Play Store, so that it can help you calculate the value of your time. And you don't have to sit lonely inside of a Google or a Microsoft Teams meeting. Instead, you can learn something of value, and you can create your own path. You can create your own destiny. You don't have to let them decide it for you. You have the whole world. You have your whole world at your keyboard. But you want to use a mouse jiggler. You want to sit in Google, or keep on saying Google. You want to sit in Microsoft Teams meeting, lonely, lost, abandoned. You might as well be sitting in the Oval Office.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Well, on that note, did you like that? Did you like that ending right there, your card? Did you like that ending right there? Do you see how did we get from there to here, right? That was a weird one. I don't know how I got there, but it was very, very fun though. It was very, very fun. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So let's see what we got going here. So, Mitch says, sounds like a question from Ferris. Oh my goodness. And let me be moving stuff. Move that right here. And Ferris says, I vibe at work. I don't cheat the system. I use the system. Shout out to Ferris as always. Use and abuse. that Oval Office comments starting to be more relevant. Let's see. So your question is my company. And Barrett says good advice. Become a smoker. Let's not do that.
Bruh.
Let's see. If I got downtime, I head over to Udemy. That's what I'm talking about. And your car says he's gonna roll something up. All right. He's gonna roll up his sleeves. All right. Says Mitch says that's not news to me. I've been known that. That hurts. That really hurts. I got you, Mitch. I got you. And Fair says, you have to know everything. You were the chosen one. I need a sound for that. I'm gonna find me a sound for that one. And says, giving game for free. Yes, we are. Subscribe or forever and ever and ever. Forever never seems that long, right? But forever and be broke. I'm just saying. We don't want that. We do not want that. And your question says, that, my friend, is Patreon level game. I do it for the people, your car. I do it for Mitch's people. Right? I have to give back. And your car says he likes that transition. He likes that transition. We got my guy in the building. Rod Brown says salute to everyone. How's it going, Rod Brown? We were working on we're working today. I'm just you know what I'm talking about, Rod Brown, but we're working today, all right? So let's get to our next question. Do me a big favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Go check out that free 99. Yes, free 99 sprint review in the Patreon techcoachralph.dev. All right. So let's get to our next question. What is our next question?
Another one.
My wife is ballin'. However, me, not so much. My wife makes $100,000.
Money.
And I have no motivation to find a job.
Bruh.
Don't get me wrong. I've tried nearly every single day for the past year and a half. So that's 365 plus half of 365, whatever that is, right? We both graduated from college last year. We are both a few years older than the normal graduating class. She studied electrical engineering. I studied mechanical engineering. We both did really great in our classes, and the senior year, she landed a really competitive job offer. The only catch was that we would have to move to a new city every couple of months for the next year. So that's what we did. We moved 4 times in 1 year. Never staying in any one spot long enough for me to actually land a career-worthy job. Remote work in the ME world, in the mechanical engineering world, is pretty tough to find and really only exists for senior engineers, not entry level.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Of course, I of course did find some work I could do to help keep me busy. I started designing websites for people, but it's not work that I really enjoy all that much. I'm sorry, sir. You don't really have a choice in the matter. Now do you? After a year, we moved for our final time and ended up in the greater Seattle area. We absolutely love the area, but there aren't a lot of options for me. There's tons of options over there. It seems like almost no one here wants to take entry-level engineers except Boeing. I did an interview with them and felt the company was not for me. A part of me has always hated how specific job positions are. I really like doing a bit of everything. I like to do the brainstorming, the design work, and the manufacturing, but corporate jobs really only let you do one small part of one of those pieces. I feel like working for a startup / small company may be more suitable, but none of them want to hire any entry-level engineers. I've applied to hundreds of job applications. I have contacted and interviewed many engineers at their current roles and tried to build a network. But in the end, the results are always the same. Bruh. I really just want to jump in and start working on projects again. At this point, I feel like it's been so long since graduating that I'm not as fresh as those who just graduated. Although my academic achievements in school were impressive, I now feel like an imposter among the hundreds that compete for the same positions as me. I want a job because I promised. He promised. Guess what, everyone? He promised. He promised his wife that one day she wouldn't have to work. She enjoys her current job, but working doesn't bring her a lot of fulfillment like it does for me. I thought you said you don't want to work. I'm so confused now. But finding a job doesn't even seem possible now. Has anyone ever been in a similar situation? Would you do? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start the timer. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play DJ Khaled.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, let's answer this question. So, my friend, you are losing on all types of front. I think that I don't know where the sense of marriage and relationship comes where you don't make the smart decision for a long lasting marriage or relationship or whatever you want to define it as. Because if you are to if you're to make a decision that is directly going to impact your future, like your career, like, oh, I'm just going to go and move 4 times a year and not land an opportunity that I can actually establish myself in a field that I studied for, then, my friend, you are making you have made a major mistake. In hindsight for you, what you should have did was, yes, honey, go and take this job where you have to move all the time. I'm going to take a job where I can actually get some experience so that I am not entry level anymore. And so now if she has to move 4 times a year and you're being stationary to one location so you can build that experience, then so be it. You just got married, you're fairly young, but now you've put your marriage now in danger because you could not make smart decisions back then. And goodness gracious. And now you're letting your feelings get involved. You do not have the choice or the opportunity to say what you like or what you don't like. In the words of my good friend, it doesn't matter what you think. It really doesn't matter what you think. What you like, what you feel, nobody cares. Nobody cares. going to say it one more time. Nobody cares what you think, how you feel. You're broke. You're broke. You are broke. And you need to be able to, you need to do something that's going to build some type of experience, some type of opportunity. You don't like websites. You don't like building websites.
It doesn't matter what you think.
You don't like Boeing.
It doesn't matter what you think.
You think you've applied for too many jobs and you're tired and stuff like that.
It doesn't matter what you think.
You need to take whatever you can get to build experience, and then see, and your mind is so, I thought my mind can be scattered sometimes. You're like, I want to do everything, but I want to do everything, but I've done absolutely nothing.
Bruh.
So the reason that corporate is based on you doing one job is because you have one job. Can you do that one job first? Like, can you do that one job right? If you can do that one job right, then maybe we can start expanding, give you more opportunities. But how does the saying go? How does the saying go? If you can be a leader over small things, then you'll have the opportunity to be a leader over greater things, over bigger things. But the fact that you are harping on like, I want to do everything. I haven't done anything, but I want to do everything. And I don't like Boeing. Boeing is like Boeing or not like Boeing. That is a major company. That's a great opportunity. It looks amazing on a resume. If you can have Boeing on your resume, do you know how many opportunities, how many doors that'll open for you? So now your wife is killing it and you are sitting on the couch playing around with websites, talking about what you ain't gonna do. That was my Harris impression. I'm just saying that was my Harris impression. That was my fake Harris. That was my Harris impression of being fake Harris. Whatever. You mustn't burden yourself. All right. I'm just saying. Right. So put your feelings aside. Put your feelings aside.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever. You need to actually do something. The last thing you should be thinking about, the very, very last thing you should be thinking about is the promise of one day she wouldn't have to work. You just need to do something. You just need to get some experience. Has anyone ever been in a similar situation? I'm sure thousands of people have. I have never, ever been in that situation. Because I'm always working. No days off. Come on. Let's get it together. Come on. Let's get it together. All right. Let's wrap that one up. All right. Let's check the job. Let's check the chat. All right. So what do, oh my goodness, this is going to be bad. All right. Let's see. All right. Where are we? All right. So we are, my goodness, let's see. There's a lot of comments on this one. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. So your car believes that, all right, all right. So Ferris says that her money is your money. Oh my goodness. Your car believes that your car's assessment is that she is cheating on him. Let's not jump to conclusions. All right. What? All right. Why does she have to be the bad guy in this? Why does she have to be the bad guy in this? She's the one who's working it. Come on. That is so me. Oh my goodness. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. You guys are oh my goodness. You guys are terrible. Let's see. I am not gonna get this channel in trouble for you guys. Let's see. Ferris says, I did it once and got an interview at an electrical company. The hiring manager were disappointed when the camera was. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's see. You guys are terrible. Let's see. So, all right, we have a decent comment here. All right. So, Rod Brown says, sounds like he wants to be a kept man. Hey, you know, if you can get it, it says, Ferris says, bro needs to come down south. All right. We are always hiring. Let's see. You guys are terrible. My goodness. Let's see. Your car says hundreds of jobs. Bruh is mass applying on LinkedIn and thinking that's going to work. I knew someone who built a script to apply for jobs on LinkedIn. You know, let's see. they sleeping on my Southern pride. Says the head shake was cold. I'm just saying, your card. Like, I was like, this is so bad. Nothing wrong with mass applying, but if your resume is garbage, then it's for nothing. That's a fact. Ferris says he is cooked. He should use. He should use the GF resume and change it. That's his Ferris. That's his wife. All right. He should use his wife's resume. Okay. And it says true. And since he doesn't have a job, his is trash. Ferris says happy wife, happy life. He is not making mistakes. He is a king. She is taking care of him. Stop. Thank you, Ferris. The voice of reason. You see? Car says drizzle. You guys are so bad. And Jamin says happy wife ends your life. Oh, just hope he enjoys living in a soft guy era. Hey, let's be fair. He did make a promise. All right, he made a promise. Okay, he made a promise. That's it. He had the job and quit. No, he didn't. He never had a job. He never had a job. Like that's what he said. He didn't like Boeing. Like he interviewed for Boeing, but he didn't like it. And every other interview that he took, no response or got rejected. So, yeah, I think the mistake started off when he said, "I'm gonna move wherever you go." You know what? Wherever you go, I will go. You know, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake. They could have easily, like, if it's just for a year and she's moving 4 times in a year and he's like, all right, let me get a job. Let me just get a job. Let me get any job, right? As a mechanical engineer, build some experience. And then a year later, we settle in Seattle or whatever, and you get a job as a mechanical engineer with experience in Seattle. You know, so simple solution, all right? Let's see. J Ben says Boeing and bag starts with B for a reason.
Money.
Get in Boeing and get your bag. Exactly. And Roxy says that she's the man. I wish I could say I disagree with you, Roxy. I wish I could say that I disagree. Vera says Roxy 2024. Let's see. So Ray says, let me get that Boeing job. It's a fact. And we get a lot of drizzle. And Rod Brown says, just be happy about being a kept man and living the soft life. Go get a mani and petty while you guys are ruthless. My goodness.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You see, Rock, I'm with you. Like, how did she end up being the bad guy? She She went for electrical engineering. She lived in four different locations in a year, and she settled up in Seattle, making $100,000 a year. And she's the bad guy. I don't even know how that happened. I don't know how that happened.
They ain't believing us.
Ray says, let's do it. We'll split the profits. You guys are so bad. Thank you, Mitch. See, Mitch, I gotta get you on the promo. Y'all are sick. Terrible, Terry. See, I have to read the chat. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's run it up. Let's run it up your car. Let's see. And Jamin says, happy spouse, happy house. Men, quit killing yourself to make women happy. Your job is to complement her happiness, not create it. Don't be it. All right, there we go. And let's see. We have Blake Fields in the building. What's up, Blake? How are you doing? Nice to talk to you. No hate. You guys are so bad. You guys are so bad. Oh my goodness. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. In the words of Charles Barkley, you guys are terrible. All right. Okay. Let me see what else we have. We'll do two more questions tonight. All right. So let's get to it. The next one, do me a big favor. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time that we go live, and check out the sprint review in the Patreon for free, a free 99 techcoachralph.dev. Get access to the sprint review that I just uploaded on, I think I uploaded it Sunday morning. Check it out. Very, very insightful. So you can see how things work in a agile environment. Sprint reviews, like very important stuff. All right. So let's get to our next question of the night.
Another one.
Confused between Selenium and Cypress. So I am a manual tester and want to start learning automation. The most popular tools I hear from everyone are Selenium and Cypress, and now I'm super confused as which tool should I begin my learning with. So that's a great question. Very basic question. Let's start a timer. So Playwright, I'm going to put it like this, right? Playwright is like Tesla, like Rivian. It's the new kid on the block. It's, it's EV. They look very cool. They look very fancy, things like that. Selenium is your old school gas powered mobile. Have to stop at the gas station. It's a lot heavier. So the reason that I use that analogy, that example, is because that Selenium has been around for a very, very long time. It is the most popular tool, the most used tool. That's what companies are still looking for the most right now. Playwright, though, it's up and coming. And a lot of companies are trying to move over to it, but the adoption is not easy because a lot of companies have infrastructure built in on Selenium. So it's going to take some time, but it is getting popular. There's not as much resources available for Playwright as of yet. I'm talking about Playwright, but you're asking about Cypress. Cypress is the same. Cypress is pretty much the same thing. But when it comes to Cypress, though, because I was thinking about Playwright, but Cypress. I would say instead of learning Cypress, I would learn Playwright. But as far as Cypress, though, my issue with Cypress in particular is that it is limited to working in JavaScript and Node and TypeScript, right? We have some videos on this channel where we did what did we automate? What did we automate? Was it Lego? No, I think that was Free Mind Recovery, Calculus Coder site. But we did Cypress, we did Playwright, and we did Selenium all in TypeScript. And my preference for that was Playwright. Cypress was cool. Selenium was cool. The problem with Cypress is that you can only use it in like JavaScript and Node and TypeScript. So what happens is there aren't many other, like you can't use it in Python, you can't use it in C#, you can't use it in Java like you can do with Cypress or with Playwright and Selenium. So that is one of the things I don't like about it. Also to integrate it into a CI/CD pipeline, I believe there's a charge for that. You need to like have a higher version of Cypress for that, a paid version, which is also something that I'm not a big fan of. I like to have full control over my code. So when it comes to Selenium, like I was saying, Selenium is still the most popular, most widely used, most I would say dynamic in the sense that of if you want to get into mobile testing, if you want to integrate API testing, if you want to build some type of framework, then that's definitely possible. Playwright, which would be I would say for popularity, Playwright. For more job opportunity, Selenium. And then I would learn Cypress just to have it. Like I would feel comfortable applying for a company working for Cypress. Would I want to? Not really, but push come to the shove, I would. But I would rather go towards the direction of Playwright. Selenium is always going to be my number one because that's what most companies use. If I want to do mobile automation, then I'm going to have to do that through Appium, which is built off of Selenium. So learning Selenium, it opens up a lot of doors for you. Learning Playwright is going to open up some new doors because there's not that many people who are that well versed in it. So I would say Cypress, no. Selenium, yes. Playwright, yes. For more opportunities, definitely learn Selenium first. For newer upcoming opportunities, more younger companies and things like that, definitely want to get into Playwright, learn both of them. Yeah, so those are like the three most popular automation tools. I've heard of Robot Framework. I've never used Robot Framework. I like that if you're going to be learning Selenium or Python, you can do it if you're going to be learning Selenium or Playwright, you can do it in Python, you can do it in Java, you can do it in JavaScript, whatever, pick your poison, right? Whatever flavor you prefer, you can learn it that way. And here's the thing with them, right? Here's the thing. They're very, very similar in your approach. So it's pretty like when I would write, it's pretty much how do you automate a test case, and the syntax is going to be different. The libraries are going to be different, but the overall goal is the same, and it's to automate a workflow, automate a test case. And by doing that, you can easily pick up on both of them. Now, the most important thing though is going to be the coding language that you're learning. So how to write proper code using object-oriented programming, how to properly use methods, classes, interfaces, all that type of stuff, right? That's going to be the part that's going to be tricky, but for me, the way that I learn it is I just write something that passes and then I start to optimize it. I make it work and then I make it better. All right. That's my philosophy. Make it work and then make it better. All right. With that being said, let's wrap that question up. All right. Let's see. Is there anything in the chat? Let's see. Let's see. Mitch says, terrible. It says, don't. I'm not censoring you, your car. I'm just not trying to get in trouble, all right? I'm just not trying to get in trouble. It says, TCR put you on a PIP. No. Your car will never, ever be on a PIP. Let's see. You gotta buy me. Oh my goodness. And let's see. You know, the saying says, where are you guys with AI? So that is a great question. Let's do this. Should I do that? Let me see. I'll answer this question and then we'll do one more, right? So where am I with AI? I use AI for a lot of different things. So, but the things that I use AI for are the things that I would not pay somebody to do, but it's important for me to do and it saves me a lot of time. So here's some examples, right? One of the tools that I use is a AI tool that joins me in certain meetings that I have, and it takes notes and gives a summary, it gives some action items and some key points and stuff like that for the meetings that I have. So that way I can focus on the person that I'm speaking to, and I don't have to focus on taking notes and being distracted. I use AI for pretty much all of my my video descriptions because I get like I like try to add some like metadata and stuff like that, tags, stuff that like I would write a really bad description, but I'm not gonna pay somebody to write that description for me. I use AI for my thumbnails. Ask your car about those thumbnails. But I use AI for my thumbnails, like using the AI graphics generator. I just say what I want it to generate, and then I like put that main image, and then I put some text on it, stuff like that. What else do I use AI for? I use AI for ideas. Let me see. I think those are most of the things I use AI for. Probably some other stuff that I'm not thinking of right now off the top of my head.
Money.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Roxy. I'm going to read that super chat in just a second. But yeah, like those are the things that I use AI for. And I don't use it. I don't really use it for when I'm trying to code something, because I like to keep that research aspect, because so like coding and stuff like that, figuring out problems, that's something that's really important to me. So I try to avoid using AI from that, so I can always work that muscle into figuring out how to research, how to implement something. So I don't really use AI for that, but I use AI for all the stuff that aren't like that I don't care about. So and then I'm not gonna pay somebody else to do. So that's how I use AI on a regular basis, especially with content creation. Let's see. Roxy says, buying out your car, drizzle. Shout out to. See, now that is a friend indeed. Roxy brought out your car from the pip that he was ever on. I cannot put your car on a pip. I would never do such a thing. All right. All right. Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Let's see. Did I miss anything before? All right. So, let's see. Zeno says, I've been using it more lately. It cuts time and cost. Yep. Definitely does. Definitely does. And your car says, shout out to the AI baddies. And Ferris says that his girlfriend is AI. Don't unplug her. I heard they might be having some robot girlfriends as well. So, it's possible. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the what do you call it? The Tesla Optimus 2 to be released, because I'm going to get one of those to that way I can mimic the Jetsons and have someone to help me around the house and someone to do stuff, right? Do stuff. And they'll just be like walking past me, and that'll be really fun. That'll be real life Jetsons. I'm waiting to put my down payment on my Optimus 2. All right. Just saying. All right. One more question, then we're going to wrap it up for tonight, right? It's been a long night. It's been a long day. Okay. Let's get to the last one. Pretty cool question. Let's get to it. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, go and watch the free sprint review at techcoachralph.dev. All right. Let's get to our last one.
Another one.
So this question is like, what is a typical workday like for you? The company I work for gave me the opportunity to move from a support role to software testing. What awaits me? So I can definitely speak to this question. How does a day look for me, right? So I would say that I don't really look at it. All right, so I'll put it like this. I don't really look at it in days. I look at it in sprints, right? And each day of the sprint is something new. I'll give you a general outline of my day, but there's different things that happen each day though. So basically, I log on to my work computer. I check like email. I check the Slack messages, see if there's anything that I need to get caught up on. I check who's gonna be in charge of running the stand up and taking the notes for stand up, and if I'm assigned to any additional things. I also check my calendar to see what meetings that I have that's coming up for the day. So that would be so that's like and then go through the meetings, work on some QA stuff based on where we're on in the sprint, right? So let me break it down like this then. I have one day in the sprint that's like really, really meeting extensive. That's like when we're ending our previous sprint or current sprint and we're starting our new one. So that on that day we have a sprint review, we have a sprint retrospective, and then we have our sprint planning. That is a very, very long day, but that is like, so you're in meetings all day for that. And what happens is it's a lot of talking, it's a lot of planning, it's a lot of figuring things out. So the day after that, now the next day, what I typically do is I get started. I start looking at the stories again. I start writing. We figure out what's the highest story, like the highest priority. What's our sprint goal, and I start creating. Like my test plans, what we're gonna be looking for. Start talking with the engineers, and also on that day, like because usually that's the slowest day for QA. So I start looking at, is there any other things I need to work on? How are our metrics looking? How are defects? How are the backlog and stuff like that? If there's any, if I have to have any additional meetings with people. So on the days that things are starting, I have some conversations and I start to like see whatever other things that can fit into that day. Now, as the work starts to get done, I'm right. So I have my test plan. I'm discussing those test plans with our engineers, writing it out. So, and then I also start writing my automation test. So I'm doing that throughout the week. I'm starting writing my automation test. So by the time that they are finished with the development, I can go in to start testing it as well as optimizing the automation test so that I can run them and go from there. So with that being said, we also have meetings during the week where we'll have like engineering meetings where we're just talking about different initiatives that we have. We have our what we call refinements, where we are going over stories that are going to be coming up in upcoming sprints, and we're saying, all right, are there any details that are missing? We need to do some more investigations on them. If they're ready, like let's estimate the level of effort that it's going to take so that we can implement it. What other meetings? So then I have like one-on-ones. So these are all the things that are happening every 2-week cycle. The days are pretty much structured the same, where we have our meeting and then we look at our calendar and we're just, we're also looking at our regression tests that run on a regular basis. If they're failing, why? Also helping out other like QAs from other teams that are working in our domain. If they have any questions, if they're trying to run tests, things like that. So those are all the things that go into it. Now, the way that you organize it is going to be up to you. And every company is different on what they do, but that's pretty much the day-to-day. That's the foundation of how my day looks working in QA. But for me, it's more important of how the 2 weeks cycle looks and where I'm going to plug things in here and there. I schedule on my calendar some time for QA initiatives where I'm looking into different tools, different things I need to work on. That is outside of the sprint work, but that is like to help me grow, to help the QA chapter as a whole grow, things like that. So yeah, it's like I said, I don't think about it as a day-to-day thing. I think about it as a sprint-to-sprint thing. And making sure that things are being moved along. And that's why when we have our stand-ups, we discuss every day, like, okay, where are we at with the story? What needs to be done? What is our goal for the day? And then we work on achieving that goal every single day. All right. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how my day-to-day looks, but also most importantly, how my every 2 weeks looks, because that's how I look at it. I look at it in 2 weeks chunks. We have we'll have our quarterly goals, and then we break it down into sprints. And for me, the most important part is, what am I doing every 2 weeks, and having a good plan of attack for those 2 weeks. The team has a good plan of attack, but it's also important that you have an individual plan of attack as well. All right. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that brings some insight into the day in the life of a QA engineer. Like I said, every company is different. Every QA person, every QA department, every QA chapter is different, but hopefully that is helpful to see the way that things work, for me at least. All right. So that being said, we are going to wrap that question up like this. All right. So that's it for tonight. That's all the questions. We'll pick back up again next Tuesday for Q&A. And like I said, thank you so much, Jamal, for calling in. It was a great conversation. Hopefully I was able to help, and I look forward to talking to you again. Let's read the chat before we head out for the night. All right. So let's see. Barry says, say it with your chest. A slave. I automate everything. All right. I automate everything. And Roxy says, do stuff. I'm going to. Yep. I'm just saying. We need more help. All right. We need more help. All right. Let's see. Did you guys see in the that Tesla video for the Optimus, how it was like carefully handling the egg and stuff like that? Like imagine this. Roxy, follow me here. Imagine if you could program your favorite recipe into a robot, and now while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, you know, working or hanging out or whatever, sitting by the pool, having some lemonade, a margarita maybe, that your Tesla robot is cooking your favorite meal for you. I'm just saying. Do stuff, right? Do stuff. I'm just saying, right? I would like mine to take care of all of my descriptions for me, because although I use AI, it's still a lot of work. So if I can teach them how to do that, that'd be perfect. Right? I'm just saying. And let's see. Roxy adopted the name. To see you all next time, Tech Pookies. Roxy has spoken. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Salute to you as well, Rod Brown. I'll be checking in with you soon. Ferris says, salute Tech Pookies. And your car says, salute everyone. Mitch says, last night was cool while it lasted. Thank you so much. You know what, Mitch? Where is it? You, Mitch, you get a round of applause. That wasn't it. You get a round of applause. And your card says Tech Pookies for life. I don't think you're buying what I'm selling, Roxy, but it is. I don't want that toy. All right, here's the question. After all those questions tonight, my question for you is,
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I had a great time. I'm very much entertained. I am well informed. I hope that I was able to add value to you as well. Right? Hope I was able to add value to as well. But you guys know yesterday's price. That's before you get into yesterday's price. Mitch says too late. I meant okay. I got you. I don't want that too late. All right. So sorry. I tried. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, Mitch. I will see you tomorrow morning, Mitch. But you guys know that yesterday's price is not today's price, and today's price is certainly not tomorrow's price because
one more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The price of the brick is going up. Let's see. Your guys as the tech pookies are entertained. All right. So see you guys tomorrow morning. We're going to be continuing working on our mobile development, getting in compliance with Google by August 30th. Really, really appreciate you guys. You guys have an amazing, amazing night. Thank you guys so much, Mitch, Yakar, Roxy, Rod Brown, Zeno, Ari, Nance, everyone, Angel Warrior. If I forgot you, just know that I truly, truly appreciate you guys. I am out.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Spartans! What is your profession?